Welcome to our channel, where we explore the fascinating and often surprising world of numismatics, diving deep into the stories behind rare coins that can hold incredible value beyond their initial worth. Today, we focus our attention on an extraordinary specimen, the 1989 D-quarter dollar, which has garnered the attention of collectors and investors alike, commanding a jaw-dropping value of approximately $470 million due to a remarkable series of errors and mistakes made during its production. You may be wondering how this particular quarter can achieve such astronomical worth, and the answer lies in its unique history, the nature of its mistakes, and the opportunities that come with discovering rare era coins in the numismatic marketplace. To fully appreciate the astounding valuation of the 1989 D-quarter, we must first contextualize it within the economic and social landscape of the late 1980s. The late 1980s were a time of complexity as America found itself navigating the end of the Reagan era, marked by changes both socially and economically, amidst discussions on taxation, trade, and the shifting dynamics of the global economy. This environment was reflected in the U.S. mint's production as the demand for currency shifted with technological advancements and an ever-evolving marketplace. Coins, particularly quarter dollars, continued to be used in everyday transactions and held a level of significance that few coins bear today. As part of the collection of coins minted that year, the 1989 D-quarter was intended to reflect the historical contributions of the United States and its commitment to producing high-quality currency, yet on a routine basis, the doors were open wide for errors that would transform this ordinary quarter into an extraordinary prize within the realm of coin collecting. Errors and mistakes during minting happen for various reasons, and as we delve deeper into the specific kinds of errors that afflicted the 1989 D-quarter, you'll discover why so many collectors are willing to invest staggering sums for these remarkable coins. One of the most prominent errors associated with the 1989 D-quarter is the well-known dropped letter variety, which occurs when a letter or numeral from the die becomes dislodged or broken during the striking process, resulting in incomplete lettering appearing on the finished coins. In this instance, certain 1989 D-quarters produced during the minting process were struck with missing letters in either the word Liberty or on the edge lettering, making them incredibly distinctive to discerning collectors. The charm of the dropped letter quarter is not merely in its rarity, it embodies a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence in the world of numismatics, making it a prime target for eager collectors in search of specific era coins that narrate a story of imperfection. In an ever-growing market focused on dry statistics, it's the narrative, the emotional connection, and the story behind the dropped letter quarter that draws in passionate individuals who appreciate the quirks and features that distinguish a treasure from the ordinary. As collectors learned of this particular variety and its relative scarcity, interest surged, pushing prices into the stratosphere as individuals recognized the potential for acquiring an enchanting piece of American history that embodies the faults of its production process, ultimately enriching the storytelling capabilities of their collections. This leads us to another potential anomaly, commonly referred to as the die break era, where a die used in the minting process exhibits significant wear and tear or actual damage, leading to the formation of a raised area on the coin that was not initially intended in the design. In some instances, the 1989 D-quarters bearing this die break era reveal a dramatic, captivating result, a fascinating growth that protrudes on the surface, creating a tangible history that bespeaks a moment where manufacturing mechanisms failed to execute excellence, turning into something desired. Enthusiasts recognize that although these coins came from a moment of mishap, they are now treasures that transcend their mundane backgrounds. Even amid their mechanical failures during minting, these coins carry with them the stories of machines, metal, and human imperfection, qualities that very much resonate with the roots of coin collecting itself, as many individuals view it as a pursuit centered around appreciation for history and the intrinsic beauty found within all diversities and eras. Compounding the allure of the 1989 D-quarter are the erratic results of the minting process that have led to compelling varieties emerging that defy conventional standards, enticing collectors who wish to showcase truly unique pieces within their collections. Some of these quarters even purport a phenomenon known as off-center strikes, wherein the coins are struck at angles that cause a significant portion of their designs to be missing, creating a unique look that stands out starkly against its more conventional counterparts. The subtle nuances surrounding these off-center strikes present captivating choices for collectors, as they highlight the organic and unpredictable nature of coin production. Just as artists break the mold to create unconventional masterpieces, so too does the off-center strike represent the subtle art of imperfection found within the world of numismatics, engaging collectors to delve deeper into creating collections imbued with character and unpredictability. It is this ongoing conversation about era coins, their rarity, and what they signify within the broader landscape that primes the 1989 D-quarter dollar for an astronomical valuation. Whether it's the intricate details of dropped letters, the dramatic attributes of die breaks, or the whimsical charm of off-center strikes, each era speaks volumes about the beauty and complexity of the minting process. As the collecting community thrives on discovering, discussing, and acquiring these era coins, the marketplace continues to evolve into a vibrant tapestry characterized by shared interests, rivalry, and the thrill of unearthing exceptional pieces. As we examine the captivating elements surrounding the 1989 D-quarter, it is essential to underscore the economic principle of supply and demand that amplifies the appreciation of these coins and accelerates their valuations. As the world moves toward an increasingly digital-based economy, cash transactions have unfortunately dwindled in number, and so have the coins circulating among the populace. This contraction has led many to contend that certain coins, particularly era coins such as the 1989 D, will become scarcer as fewer individuals hold onto them, prompting collectors and investors to take active measures to seek out these outstanding pieces as a hedge against future uncertainty. This fascination surrounding the coins results in intense competition among collectors, inflating prices as individuals grapple to acquire the limited editions while also leveraging their investing insights. Given the various channels through which coins such as the 1989 D-quarter can be bought, sold, and traded today, the savvy collector positions themselves to maximize returns, transforming this practice from a simple hobby into a serious financial undertaking, a trend that will likely grow in intensity as millennial and younger generations increasingly engage in the hobby. Additionally, the world of online platforms has created unprecedented opportunities for the sale of rare coins, allowing collectors to access an international marketplace and connect with individuals who may possess era pieces, or who are eager to share knowledge regarding their origins and history. This expanding accessibility has led to a wider appreciation for era coins such as the 1989 D-quarter, creating a network of enthusiasts who would rather uncover the unexpected than allow these treasures to remain buried. With this rise in interest, we observe not only a marketplace that celebrates but also elevates the stories behind these coins, nurturing a sense of connection and reputed value that intertwines with the emotional relationship collectors build with each coin they acquire. Furthermore, the element of storytelling surrounding the 1989 D-quarter serves to captivate both seasoned collectors and newcomers in search of extraordinary coins to add to their portfolios. The pursuit of these era coins engages the imagination and incites curiosity, how a simple penny of the past can evolve into something of substantial worth that effortlessly intertwines art, history, technology, and economic progress. Thus, whether one is a seasoned numismatist or an enthusiastic newcomer, the allure of these magnificent coins exists in the stories surrounding their creation and the rich tapestry woven throughout American history. Another significant factor fueling interest in the 1989 D-quarter comes from a renewed focus on historical preservation as younger generations become increasingly aware of their heritage. Collectors are driven not only by financial value but also by an intrinsic desire to connect with history and preserve it within their homes, creating opportunities that encourage dialogue around heritage, artistry, and craftsmanship. These quarters are thus not merely coins associated with transactions, rather, they become conduits to appreciating the struggles and triumphs of our shared past and unique experiences that merit being preserved and cherished. One must also consider the thrill of the hunt, a universal component of coin collecting that invigorates the spirit and drives collectors to sift through countless coins in search of that elusive and rare find. In an era dominated by digitized norms, many individuals turn to physical objects laden with history as a way to reconnect with their past, create tangible connections, and continue those fascinating stories that span generations. This very desire perpetuates the interest in treasure hunts, whereby a simple box of coins or a handful of change can turn into a rewarding discovery and connect enthusiasts to those who came before them. In unveiling the excitement that surrounds coins like the 1989 D-quarter dollar, we experience firsthand how errors can lead to treasures, how intrigues can redefine worth, and how these coins can serve as gateways to unexplored passions and narratives. Moreover, as the numismatic world remains vibrant and active, it invites newcomers into an environment where they can cultivate their interests, form friendships, and share knowledge with others from all walks of life. Digital websites and online communities flourish as collectors unite to pursue the ultimate coin features, share their triumphs, and exchange strategies for finding the most valuable pieces. Each new find becomes a thrilling discovery, transforming seemingly obscure currency into respected collectibles that have importance beyond their initial release and design, and as a result, even coins that were once overlooked can now symbolize wealth and investment. As we continue our exploration of the incredible world of numismatics, it is crucial to recognize the role that storytelling and connection play in shaping perceptions of coins and their values. In the case of the 1989 D-quarter dollar, the journey does not merely end with its physical attributes, rather, the context surrounding its eras and stories could amplify its standing in the marketplace and historical regard well into the future. These stories of idiosyncratic quirks not only immortalize their legacy but inspire future generations to advocate for historical appreciation and encourage a deeper understanding of the intricate tapestry of commerce and culture. The essence of coinage serves to connect people with their identities, nurturing an appreciation for the objects that traverse generations while also inviting striking engagement with the stories that define and shape those journeys. Therefore, when considering the life of the 1989 D-quarter dollar and its valuation at an astounding $470 million, we dive into an enthralling intersection of narrative, history, and evolving perceptions of worth shaped through storytelling, camaraderie, and mutual exploration within the fun and dynamic community of coin collectors. As we conclude our discussion on this remarkable piece of currency, we invite you to join us on your own adventure in the collecting world where you can engage with heritage, share in the experiences of fellow enthusiasts, and embrace the mystery that envelops each and every coin. Thank you for being a part of this enthralling journey into the realm of rare coins and extraordinary histories. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales from the world of numismatics, where every piece of currency has a story waiting to be told. Until next time, keep searching and discovering the wonders that lie within the pockets of change and the etchings of metal, for treasures await where least expected. Next, we delve into the extraordinary realm of numismatics and explore the fascinating saga behind the 1988 D-quarter dollar, a penny that transcended its mere face value of 25 cents to garner an astonishing market valuation of approximately $490 million. How did a coin, typically regarded as mundane and commonplace, evolve into such a coveted treasure? The story intertwines human error, remarkable production anomalies, and the fervor of collectors who understand the profound implications of these peculiarities. In order to grasp why this quarter holds such immense value, we need to contextualize its origin, understand the nature of the errors that led to its valuation, and contemplate the broader implications of such discoveries in the world of coin collecting. The backdrop of the 1988 D-quarter dollar takes us back to an America in transition, a country navigating through evolving cultural shifts, economic growth, and unprecedented innovation. The late 1980s marked a time of enormous change, with technological advancements sweeping the nation and reshaping commerce as American society moved toward globalization. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was diligently churning out coins, including the 1988 D-quarter, which was intended to continue the legacy of circulating currency while also reflecting American values and ideals. However, as fate would have it, a series of extraordinary mistakes and production errors during the minting process breathed new life into this seemingly ordinary quarter, transforming it into an unparalleled artifact within the collecting community. One of the most significant errors associated with the 1988 D-quarter dollar is the previously mentioned double die variety. This error arises when the coin die strikes the planchette multiple times, resulting in a striking misalignment that leads to visible doubling of certain design elements, such as the inscriptions and the imagery on the coin. Collectors regard the presence of double-die coins as highly desirable, and those featuring pronounced doubling often command astronomical prices on the auction market. It's no wonder that among the ranks of sought-after era coins, the 1988 double-die quarter stands tall, captivating the interest of numismatists who are eager to secure a piece that carries with it a unique blend of history, artistry, and the peculiar twist of fate that occurred during its production. A few specimens of the 1988 D quarter with such compelling double-die eras have surfaced, and collectors often find themselves embroiled in fierce bidding wars over these rare pieces as they seek opportunities to augment their collections. The potential for profitability, as well as the emotional satisfaction garnered from ownership of a true numismatic gem, drives collectors to invest time, energy, and resources to uncover such treasures. Furthermore, this quest to discover the perfect coin unveils another fascinating aspect of the 1988 D quarter dollar, their die break phenomenon. During the minting process, if a die becomes cracked or damaged, it leads to the development of raised areas or manifestations on the surface of a coin, which collectors often find captivating and endearing. This die break era manifests a remarkable blend of craftsmanship and chance, marking the quarter as a unique artifact rather than just another mass-produced item. It tells the story of the machinery that struggled with imperfections, resulting in a one-of-a-kind piece that invokes admiration among collectors interested in the backstory behind each coin. Each die break represents a moment in time where a small error led to the birth of something significant, and enthusiasts often prize these quarters for their individuality and the representation of the artistry behind coin production. Complementing these fascinating discoveries associated with the 1988 D quarter dollar are the very intriguing off-center strikes, which happen when the planchet does not align properly in the coining press before receiving the striking, leading to coins with incomplete designs and missing elements. An off-center strike on a 1988 D quarter can dramatically alter its aesthetic, resulting in a visually arresting specimen. Similarly to other errors, the off-center strikes become highly desirable for collectors, who celebrate each unique manifestation as an art piece that strays from the rigid expectations of everyday currency. The rarity of locating an off-center strike that still presents clearly defined features only adds fuel to the fire for collectors who are relentless in their pursuit of such fantastic findings. It's moments like these that remind enthusiasts how transcendental the hobby of collecting can be, transforming a common coin into a rare artifact that begs to be shared and talked about amongst a community passionate about history and artistry. The surrounding excitement and appreciation guide collectors on their quest, often leading them to sift through massive quantities of quarters in search of that fateful piece, reinforcing the thrill of the hunt that keeps them invested in the world of numismatics. As we probe deeper into the reasons behind the soaring demand for the 1988 D quarter, we must acknowledge the significant impact of contemporary societal trends, such as increased recognition of the economic value of collectibles in times of social and financial uncertainty. Particularly amid challenging economic climates, individuals tend to shift their focus towards securing physical assets that embody value, creating an opportunity for era coins like the 1988 D quarter to garner attention as potential financial investments. Each time collectors or investors make acquisitions in the coin market, they are engaging with objects that qualify as alternate investments, and the allure of products that represent tangible wealth becomes a powerful motivator. The robust market also dampens the notion that coins must inherently follow traditional financial concepts, creating an environment where unique and well-favored era coins can achieve phenomenal price tags. The ongoing allure of era coins transcends physical currency, propelling collectors and investors alike to recognize their place within the fabric of our shared culture. The 1988 D quarter is emblematic of this transformation, a coin that houses deliberate craftsmanship yet reflects unexpected imperfections that have now solidified and reshaped its value. As we continue to observe the continually evolving trends in numismatics, the growth of online communities and platforms enables collectors at every level to engage with virtual worlds filled with rare coins, all accessible from the comfort of their homes. With the rapidly expanding digital marketplace, information about era coins becomes widespread, illuminating the potential discoveries waiting to be unearthed. It becomes more than just an art form, It turns into a dynamic and thriving ecosystem that thrives on curiosity, interaction, and exchanges among enthusiasts who wish to share their knowledge and insights about the collectibles they pursue. Whether it's joining forums, following online auction sites, or gaining insights from social media groups, newcomers find themselves becoming part of a larger circle that encourages learning while also providing avenues for discovery. Coin collecting thus transforms into a multidimensional experience that flirts with the boundaries of traditional hobbies and investment strategies. As collectors forge connections with their peers, they can share their aspirations and insights regarding how to navigate the collecting world, give advice on spotting valuable errors, discuss past experiences, and even showcase their oldest impressions of numismatic art that can now be formally appreciated. The dialogue generated from these exchanges strengthens the communal ties within the hobby, making it entirely evident that the global interest in collecting coins and rare specimens has only continued to amplify over time. With this flourishing environment, the 1988 D-quarter dollar serves as a prime example of how a seemingly mundane item can find a place in the pantheon of extraordinary collecting, breathing new life into traditional practices while enhancing the emotional landscape involved in preserving history through their continued pursuit of these era-rich coins. As interest in numismatics remains strong, we also approach the question of what the future holds for era coins such as the 1988 D-quarter dollar. Given the rise of innovative technologies like artificial intelligence and advanced grading equipment, we can foresee a future where collectors are fully equipped with the tools necessary to authenticate and evaluate era coins more efficiently than ever before. As valuation methodologies become more sophisticated, the demand for era coins may experience exponential growth, leading to a culture that further celebrates the individuality and idiosyncrasies that characterize the coins themselves. The advancement of educational resources and the availability of online courses designed to teach aspiring collectors the nuances of numismatics will undoubtedly lead to increased involvement among individuals eager to engage with the field, rediscovering appreciation for the artistry and subjects embedded in coins that represent the past. In light of these developments, it is not inconceivable that the 1988 D-quarter dollar may evolve into a tiered category, one where future generations unearth additional hidden gems within circulation or examine their own holdings to unveil undiscovered eras that were previously overlooked. Until those potential discoveries surface, the 1988 D-quarter remains a powerful symbol of how chance meetings can yield exceptional results, turning an ordinary day at the mint into treasures that carry legacies far beyond their original design. As we conclude this exploration of the 1988 D-quarter dollar and contemplate the unique qualities that have cemented its $490 million valuation, it's important to recognize that every coin carries with it a story, one that ties together the dreams, aspirations, artistry, and even pitfalls woven into its creation. It beckons to enthusiasts, collectors, and future generations to participate in uncovering those stories, enriching their understanding of the objects that bind us to our history and forming meaningful connections along their way. So next time you come across a quarter, remember the extraordinary journey that coin has taken and the potential it holds for those tenacious enough to dive deeper and search beyond its surface for the hidden value that lies within. Thank you for joining us in this captivating tale surrounding the 1988 D-quarter dollar. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories that celebrate the world of rare coins, history, and the unique allure that they bring to collectors and enthusiasts alike. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive as you continue searching for remarkable treasures that await discovery in the most unexpected places. Next, we dive into one of the most astonishing tales in the realm of numismatics, the story of the 1985 D-quarter dollar, a coin that is not just a piece of currency, but a remarkable testament to the unpredictability of era coins and a shining example of how mistakes in minting can lead to extraordinary financial implications. Valued at an eye-popping $495 million, this quarter has become emblematic of how errors, when aligned perfectly with collector demand, can catapult a seemingly ordinary coin into the stratosphere of high value. At first glance, you might wonder how a coin, particularly a quarter minted in the mid-1980s, could ever achieve such a price tag. After all, during that era, millions of quarters were struck, and the achievement of a high circulation meant that they were readily available to the public. However, the magic lies in specific, rare, and unexpected characteristics that turned the 1985 D quarter into a coveted item for collectors and investors alike. The 1985 D quarter dollar, produced at the Denver Mint, enjoyed a regular production run, but during this process, minting errors arose that played a crucial role in defining the coin's destiny. One of the primary reasons that this quarter has garnered so much attention and lust is due to the existence of a significant error known as their double die. This phenomenon occurs when a coin die, which is used to imprint designs onto the blank metal discs that will become coins, is misaligned or improperly struck during the production process. As a result, the coin receives two impressions of the design, leading to an appearance where certain elements of the design, such as the lettering and features, seem to overlap or appear doubled. The 1985 D quarter is particularly infamous for examples of this error, and these coins can be spotted by the eye as the lettering appears slightly blurred or doubled, giving a unique, characteristic look that is captivating to collectors who appreciate the intricacies of era coins. Collectors often yearn for these specimens precisely because they are distinctive. The rarity of finding a genuine double die error in such a widely produced coin as the 1985 D quarter makes it a wonder of the numismatic field. Furthermore, die cracks are another form of error that appeared in some 1985 D quarters, which occur when cracks form in the die itself due to wear and pressure. These cracks manifest visually on the coins as raised lines or imperfections, which can add a certain charm to the piece and further enhance its collectability. Coins featuring these types of cracks often become focal points in a collector's collection, serving to showcase the minute details that can significantly affect a coin's value. The allure of the 1985 D quarter dollar extends beyond just the visual anomalies. It also represents a fascinating intersection of history, culture, and economics. The emergence of era coins serves as a reminder of how human oversight and the complexities of industrial processes can lead to unique collectibles and demonstrate the unpredictable nature of markets. From a historical standpoint, coins like the 1985 D quarter capture the essence of a particular moment in American history, reflecting societal values and the economic conditions of the time. The 1980s were characterized by significant economic shifts, including fluctuations in inflation and changes in consumer spending, which play a backdrop to the world of coinage and currency. In addition to the double die and die cracks, other contributing factors to the 1985 D quarter's value arise from its metal composition, particularly discrepancies that could exist in the alloying mixture used at the time of production. Typically composed of a specific alloy of copper and nickel, the slightest variations in metal content during minting can lead to the creation of unique coins that capture the attention of serious collectors. Any alteration in composition may render the coin rarer and thus more valuable, as collectors look for pieces that distinguish themselves from standard examples. As the market for rare and era coins continues to burgeon, the 1985 D quarter offers rich opportunities for both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, creating a vibrant community united by the thrill of the chase for rare pieces. The demand for era coins has surged over the years as more enthusiasts become aware of their potential for investment value, coupled with their historical context and captivating stories behind each piece. As collectors comb through their coin jars, visit coin shows, and explore online auction platforms, there's continuous excitement about unearthing a hidden gem, a 1985 D quarter with an era, perhaps, that could represent a significant financial opportunity. With the internet facilitating the spread of information in ways that were previously unimaginable, many collectors now share knowledge about highlights, emerging trends, and strategies for recognizing valuable errors that may not be immediately obvious to the casual observer. This increase in communal knowledge and the accessibility of resources such as guides and price charts have rekindled interest in coin collecting, transforming it into a vibrant and engaging hobby that appeals to a wider audience. As the market for era coins expands, the pricing structures can dramatically fluctuate based on collector interest, availability, and the personal narratives tied to individual coins. This market fluidity means that a well-graded specimen of an unusual era could yield not only thousands of dollars in return upon sale but, in extraordinary cases, hundreds of millions, as showcased dramatically by the exceptional status of the 1985 D quarter. As more people enter the numismatic arena with an eye for investment, the realization that certain quarters, such as our beloved 1985 D, can yield unimaginable returns encourages fair play and genuine competition among collectors, each striving to build the most impressive collections and to position themselves wisely within an ever-changing landscape. In many respects, the pursuit of an era coin such as the 1985 D quarter dollar draws parallels to the thrills experienced in other forms of collecting, from vintage toys to rare stamps, where the convergence of nostalgia, rarity, and community uniquely defines the experience. Collectors find themselves drawn not just by the monetary value but by the relationships built through shared interests. Dealer shows, conventions, and social media platforms enable collectors to connect, share images of their finds, and discuss the significance of particular pieces, making the hobby not just about acquiring wealth but fostering camaraderie among enthusiasts. As with any investment, diversification remains a crucial strategy. Collectors interested in delving into the realm of era coins would do well to consider assembling a balanced collection that includes various types of eras, showcasing not only their wealth but a broad understanding of the history of currency and the quirks that accompany it. Investing in the 1985 D quarter, whether through purchasing one for your own collection or considering it for resale, offers a peek into the intersection of passion and financial opportunity, demonstrating how collectibles can lead to tangible financial rewards alongside the fulfillment of pursuing personal interests. In summary, the 1985 D quarter dollar is the perfect case study of everything that makes era coins fascinating and profitable. It embodies the idea that beauty can arise from imperfection, creating opportunities in the world of collecting that can yield stunning financial returns. As the environment for numismatic investment evolves, discovering a 1985 D quarter with notable eras represents capturing a snapshot in time, a treasure that offers financial promise as well as historical significance, illustrating vividly how mistakes can lead to remarkable worth in any marketplace, effectively making the 1985 D quarter one of the most sought-after coins for collectors and investors. As we continue our journey through the world of coin collecting, it's clear that the story of the 1985 D quarter, laden with eras and steeped in value, is just one example of the countless treasures waiting to be discovered within the exhilarating landscape of numismatics, a field where the unexpected often becomes more valuable than the ordinary, an arena where astute collectors recognize the potential for wealth hidden within the unassuming surface of a coin that, with all its mistakes, holds an extraordinary tale worthy of investment and admiration.